Well, I was taken in the Spirit. I went into a vision, and I was brought to a national stadium where there was a sporting event that was happening. And suddenly, the whole entire stadium started to shake. And the Lord said, I'm returning again to America to shake the stadiums for revival. But my sons and daughters need to recognize that when this happens, this was an event that's going to take place some point in the future. There will be a stadium that will shake again. Again, that's very, you need to understand again. Because in the encounter that I had, the Lord brought me back to 1989, the year 1989. And he took me into another stadium. And in this stadium, I saw it begin to violently shake. And I said, Lord, where am I? And he said, you're in Candlestick Park.
Oh, yeah, World Series.
The third game of the World Series.
Yeah.
And he said, I brought this shaking as a sign of awakening of what I wanted to do in 1989. And then suddenly I was lifted into the city of Cincinnati. And I saw a man standing in red. And I said, who is this, Lord? He said, this is Peter to me. He said, this man was a pastime hero of America. And I said, who is it, Lord? He said, Pete Rose. He said, 1989, he said there was a massive scandal that took place with Pete Rose.
That's right.
He said, and even to this day, he has not been allowed to enter into the Hall of Fame. No. But he said, as a prophetic sign, he said that the Lord will redeem him and allow him to be forgiven and enter into the Baseball Hall of Fame. And it will be a sign to the church that those that have been away from the Lord, that were playing in the game, they were playing in the game, they were on the field, but they were taken out through scandal. The Lord said that it will be a sign that I'm returning.
Just let me stop just a second.
Yes, sir.
Pete Rose, this is crazy. He sent me a baseball.
Pete Rose just sent you a baseball?
Yes, and wrote on it.
A few years ago.
Wow.
And asked me to pray for him.
Yes. Oh. Plus, we have a big poster of Pete Rose that he signed.
Nobody's ever mentioned. I mean, I've never talked about it.
No,
before.
we never
told
talked
anybody.
about it.
But you're sharing this. It's wow.